Good afternoon. My name is Tim Kreis. I'm the Assistant Chief of Operations for the Central Fire Department here in Central Arizona, and I also serve as the Chairman of the Regional Operations Consistency Committee. The Regional Operations Consistency Committee includes all of the operations chiefs for the region that are all participants in our regional automatic aid agreements. That includes 28 cities. What I wanted to talk to you about today is a request for grant funding to do an Incident Safety Officer Systems class. But before I get into that, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about our community. The Central Fire Department serves the 5th largest city in the United States, and our population of about 1.6 million residents in our community. And that community is pretty large. We're spread out across about 550 square miles. We've got a pretty diverse infrastructure of about 200 high-rises in the central core of our city. We have manufacturing, we've got mid-rises and densely populated communities. We also have sort of sprawling suburbias with lots of houses and things like this. And our community and the community of our regional partners is really growing rapidly. And it's this county that we all work in and live in. It's one of the fastest growing counties in the country. So one of the unique things about our system, which really creates an environment of delivering really excellent customer service to our community and providing a ton of efficiencies to our taxpayers, is our shared commitment, our shared participation in our regional automatic aid system. So those 28 cities that are part of automatic aid all respond together across borders. So if we have a major fire incident in the Central Fire Department, the closest, most appropriate units respond, and that could be from any of our 28 cities, depending on where the incident is located, of course. But also, more than that, the thing that makes our system really unique and special and great for our community is regardless of which border your customer is on, whether you're within the Central Fire Department or within across the border in one of our neighboring fire departments or neighboring jurisdictions. If you call 911, you're going to get the closest, most appropriate resource to come and help fix your problem. To make that happen, we have to be very committed to consistency, and we have to be very committed to making sure that the training, the policies and procedures, the equipment, where we put our fire stations, how our companies are staffed, all of those things are just a few pieces of what all has to go into making sure that the customer who we're ultimately there to serve gets the same level of service regardless of which one of the fire departments shows up within the automatic aid system. One of the really unique challenges that we're sort of faced with right now is we've got a lot of command officers and company officers that are retiring, and we've promoted a ton of command officers and company officers within all the 28 cities that participate in our automatic aid system. We do currently do regional training at our multiple regional training facilities where recruit training officers from other cities participate. We train our firefighters together. We see a lot of efficiencies, and that sort of starts off that consistency piece and that safety piece for us in our system. But we also do company officer training and command officer training together, which is great. And in 2007, I actually wrote the first grant for it. We submitted a grant application to do an Incident Safety Officer System program, and it was funded through the FireX grant. And we were able to secure that grant for 4 years since then, and we put about 500 command officers in our system from both Central Fire Department to all of our regional partners through the program. Our Incident Safety Officer System program is an 80-hour course, and upon completing the course, the students in it get certified with the NFPA 1521 curriculum. The course is designed to target our command officers and also our battalion safety officers, who are company officers who work with those command officers and typically on the fire ground serve either in the incident commander position as that second incident commander who would assume command of the hazard zone from that first in company officer. And we also layer the incident organization with sector officers, and those are command officers too, to put together the way we do our incident management system here anyways. And the Incident Safety Officer System regional standard operating procedure is totally focused on the NFPA 1521 curriculum and the lessons that have been learned throughout the history of the American Fire Service and also throughout the history of our regional fire departments. In addition to studying NFPA 1521, other important safety curriculums, the 16 initiatives from the National Fallen Firefighters. We also do about 30 hours of simulation at our Command Training Center, and we've designed some specific and challenging simulations to test our incident safety officer system and the roles within it. The program has received excellent reviews. It's extremely cost efficient. So with the grant funding that we are requesting, we will be able to put 200 officers through the program and get them the certification during the grant timeline, which is a 12-month timeline. And it's just a really, really wonderful program. As far as financial need is concerned, one of the challenging things for our system is for our partnering agencies with 28 agencies to be able to have all 28 of those agencies be in similar financial situations is a challenge, and our commitment to customer service certainly necessitates fundamental things like the way our engine companies are outfitted, the fundamental training that our firefighters receive, minimum staffing of 4, and all sorts of other wonderful things. But as far as command training and other training avenues are concerned, the Central Fire Department offers those opportunities, and our partners come in and take advantage of them. But for those other partnering agencies and even Central Fire Department to be able to take so many officers and put them through this 80-hour course, that's a pretty significant financial burden to our community and our regional partners community. And that's why I believe we've been successful historically in securing grant funds, because the return on investment is really, really excellent with this particular program. Please contact the Central Fire Department if you have any questions about the training program, the grant opportunity that we're requesting funding with, and thank you very much for your consideration.